let's go make our Quiltin bee quilt block. But first, always remember to share this so it will save to your profile and you can find it when you're looking for it again later. We're going to do this Quiltin bee quilt block. Now, it says we were supposed to cut our squares 5 inches and we need 16 of them. And I know that because there's 4, 8, 12, 16 in my picture. So I cut 16 5-inch by 5-inch squares. And I have 2 fabrics. I have this fabric and this fabric. We're going to make this checkerboard pattern, and because it's even numbers, I'm going to chain piece my blocks. I'm going to do all of this color to all of this color. And then we're going to iron it and lay it out and sew our pieces together. So what I'm going to do is take my 2 pieces and lay them pretty side to pretty side. Doesn't matter which side you sew on because you're only sewing one side. And we're going to sew right here. Straight stitch, 1/4 inch seam, back stitching when you start and when you stop, because my grandma said so. And yes, I'm back stitching at the beginning and the end of each piece. I know lots of people don't do it, and it evidently works for them. But y'all, I'm scared. My grandma scared me. So if you're asking me, the answer is yes, I am back stitching. Every single time, even when I'm chain piecing. And the answer is also yes, I did make up the name of this quilt block. And if you want to make up a name and call it something else, I want you to. Now I've sewn 2 together. I'm going to go back and sew 2 sets of 2 together. So I have a row of 4. And I'm going to do it the same way. Right here, straight stitch, 1/4 inch seam, back stitching when I start and when I stop. A new quilt block cheat sheet is posted every Friday on my Facebook, and I'm going to walk you through how to make every single one of these one at a time. There's a link in the caption of the cheat sheet of how to get the printable version. This is my ironing situation. We've talked about it before. Heat resistant pad, wool mat, both from Walmart, both linked in my Walmart storefront. That's linked in the caption if you're looking for it. My snazzy Oliso iron that Missouri Star Quilt Company sent me. That's like a cross between a mini iron and a big iron. It's the perfect match, actually. Super hot, really heavy. Absolutely love it. And the florals on it, kind of incredible too. I'm not ironing my seams to one side or open. I just want my pieces to be flat, but I want you to iron them however you want to. And if you don't want to iron them, I'm not judging you for that either. Many, many years I sewed without ironing. Ironing is a good idea, and I think you should do it, but I'm not judging you if you don't. My pieces, I want to go together to look kind of like a checkerboard. Look how pretty that is. So I've laid my pieces out like my picture. Now, I'm going to pick up this row. I'm going to lay it pretty side to pretty side. I'm going to straight stitch right here. Back stitching when I start and when I stop. And I want to make sure that all of my seams match. And it doesn't matter what you have to do. Pinch them, pleat them, pull them, whatever you got to do. Just make sure your seams match, because nobody's noticing that there's a tiny pleat right here. What they are noticing is when you get down here and one row is that much longer than the other. And when you use these quilt blocks to make a quilt, be sure to email me a photo to hometownquiltcompany@gmail.com for show and tell. We all want to see. These would be precious as a whole quilt, or you could do what I'm doing, which is use these blocks in between the applique blocks. And when I say the appliques are going to have patchwork between them, it may not be traditional patchwork. It might be something just like this, or it could be whatever you want it to be. We've sewn it, now we're ironing it one more time. And when you finish sewing yours and all of your squares don't match up, it doesn't matter. Give yourself some grace. And remember, the only thing that makes you better is practice. This is no different than playing a musical instrument or a sport. And I can't do either one of those, by the way. But I know the people who can have practiced a lot. And here's our precious quilt block. My name is Tammy. I'm your favorite sewing teacher, and I would love for you to come sew with me.